All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother Moa to the one coming to you again with another lesson, Lord willing, this to be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And before we get started here, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put on the truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, shalom. All right, so tonight we're going to go into something called opportunism. Okay, now this is coming from a Bloomberg article that I read today. It says U.S. court ruling may take 70,000 truckers off road, spurs jam. Now I am going to go into this article here, but this is concerning the state of California. Now let me give you a background of California in case you don't know much about it. Okay, and this is going to be coming from a spiritual sense. Okay, the 12 tribes of Israel are in California. We have many of the 12 tribes of Israel are in California. Okay, representing the 12 tribe of Yasharallah is living in California. It is the most diverse state in the United States. Okay, has somewhere around 37 million people residing in it. And it is the most wealthiest state in the United States, having the GDP of Canada or Australia. Okay, very wealthy. It is also the center of the tech and agriculture of the United States of America. Okay, and it is also the state that is actually right now in this judgment phase has a lot of drought, okay, and a shortage of water, high cost of living for 80% of the state. It also has the largest population of the tribe of Issachar living in it also too, okay. They always call California, it must be Mexico. And it is also the center of Great Babylon, which is America, which is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, okay. It is the center of Great Babylon sorceries, okay, and sodomy, as I just mentioned, that this is spiritual Sodom, okay, and slavery, as I mentioned, this is Egypt. Why did I say slavery? Because of the vast amount of businesses out there. They're very wealthy, and they're the top tier businesses on this earth simply because they slave all of their employees, okay, not just only Jake, but everyone that works for him. So it is a center of all wickedness here in Great Babylon, America. Okay, now let's go into this article here, and then I'm going to go into some precept, of course. It says U.S. court ruling may take 70,000 truckers off-road, spurs jam. Now, this is saying decision to add fuel to ongoing supply chain crisis. CTA says owner-operators in California have a week to cease business. Now, if you understand what a trucking business is, okay, that's a semi-truck, okay, the tractor-trailer truck that, delivers the food, the grocery, clothing, and just about everything that we need here in Great Babylon to live, okay? And what they're saying now, what you have to understand is you've probably seen like Mayflower and some of the bigger trucking companies out there that do a lot of these deliveries, right? But what you have to understand is that most of the semi trucks that you see on the road that are driving are actually family owned. Those are owned by either one guy or a family that has 2 or 3 trucks or 4 trucks, that gets the contract or subcontracted by these last distribution centers, okay, to distribute the foods and the supply, okay, and that's what you create the supply chain. Yes, and I actually know personally 2 people that were doing it, when I was in the service, that were doing it as a side business, okay. So right now, California is saying, okay, this is dated July 1st, it's saying that at the conclusion of this week, okay, that these 70,000, okay, truck owner operators, okay, 70,000. So that could mean that there could be literally that could mean 300,000-400,000 trucks. That could, because 70,000 truck owners can have 3 or 4 trucks piece. So you do the math. That's a lot of trucks that's going to come off the road, okay? And that's how they do it, because that's how they keep the costs down. The average trucker makes up around $60,000 to $100,000 a year, okay? And it says to start driving is set to create another choke point in already stressed West Coast logistics network, a trucker organization says. Okay, so now we said it over and over and over. Okay, starting from the elders and apostles of Great Millstone all the way down to the brothers, likewise brothers teaching this truth in this gospel and these prophecies, that the Edomites, okay, the head of the Edomites, okay, the illuminated ones, okay, are working daily on kind of come up with different ways and methods to what? To destroy Great Babylon, America from within. Mainly the target is the 12 tribe of Israel. Yahshua, these so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos. Let's start off with our first scripture here. This is the book of Isaiah 24:10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the street. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Let's take a look at that word desolation. This is the word desolation.
Desolation.
And it means a state of complete emptiness or destruction. Similar, bleakness, anguish, misery, or loneliness. And this is what you're going to see to come here. Because now I'm going to explain those pictures that you see that are going across the screen there. Why I put those pictures there. And it says, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Let's take a look at the word smitten. Okay, this is S-M-I-T-T-E-N.
Smite.
Okay, so now they use the word smite. Okay, so it means strike with a firm blow. So this is Great Babylon, America, being struck with a firm blow against the thing that makes this place so great. Okay, which is what? That logistics system which delivers all of the articles of clothing, food that we require, material to build houses, and all the other different things. Okay, so that everyone here in Babylon can enjoy themselves. Although we know Yasharal is at the bottom, but for the other nations that are here that are above us, enjoying themselves. And so these are being broken. And we know Yahweh Shem Yashai is really the author of all of this, okay, using the left-hand side, which is Esau, to bring these about. Now, you're looking at those pictures there and you're wondering why I have those pictures of these gangsters. Now, let's stop and pause here for 1 second. I'm going to go right back, okay, to this right here, okay? And this is the word opportunism right here. And you take a look at that. And it says, opportunism is a conscious policy and practice of taking selfish advantage of circumstances. This is what the elites are looking to do. This is the reason why they have something called order chaos, okay, which means what? Order out of chaos, okay? This is what they're looking to do. They're looking to create the chaos. And we've had numerous things that they've tried, which is what? The scandemic. Okay, you get the pox going on right now, and just, the proxy war that's going on. But here's what they're looking to take it to the next level. Okay, as I explained, California is a center hub for a lot of things here in Great Babylon, America, and that's the reason why they're attacking, particularly California. California is always going to be the center of where they're going to do that great experiment, and this is going to impact the rest of this country. Okay, now you take a look at it. It says, with little regard for principles or what the consequences are for others, meaning that they don't care about the little people, okay? Because their target is to get what? To get everybody to bow down, okay, to their wickedness, okay? Which eventually is going to lead to that MOTB. Opportunist actions are expedient actions guided primarily by self-interest, which is what these elites have, motives. The term can be applied to individual humans and living organization, groups, organization, styles, behavior, and trends. Let's continue here with this, okay? Now, I put these, right now, gas prices are sky high right now, okay? And this is what I was just talking about here with this article, okay? Let's continue here. Now, when I brought these pictures out here, I'm going to pause I'm going to let these pictures play. Now, let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra 15, starting with verse 15, because this plays key into this, okay? As you take a look at these pictures, I'm going to pause it for a second, okay? Now, I put the picture of every kind of gangster you can think of, from Asian gangsters, so-called Asian gangsters, to so-called Negro gangsters, Latino gangsters, white gangsters, gangsters in suit, okay? These are your normal, everyday people that are going to be out there that is going to rise up during this time, okay? Or in this chaos, okay? This is the book of 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. It says, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, okay? Now, if you go talk to any of these people, okay, one-on-one, they'll tell you that they're waiting for an opportunity. I was floored, not really floored or surprised, but yeah, there are people that are actually sitting in the background waiting for this chaos to start so they can do what they really want to do and live out their devious fantasies. You think guys like this, okay, you think they like Negroes? You think they like Latinos? No, they are waiting for that opportunity, okay? It says, for there should be sedition amongst men, and invading one another, they should not regard their king or princess, nor under cause of their action should be stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able to, for because of their pride the city should be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. Why are men going to be afraid? Because this is going to come as a surprise to a lot of people. Only those of us that have been awakened, that are in this truth, okay, that are looking at the prophecies, okay, other than the elites out there who have created this and those few people up there that are behind all of this, The rest of these people are not going to understand. They are going to, they don't even know who to really even look at and blame. They don't understand this is a judgment on this wicked kingdom, and they're going to rise up against each other. These are scary people that the so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos need to be worried about. And I'm not, and this is especially for those out there, you women out there, okay, you soft men out there that have never actually, been in crisis or situation, okay, you're going to fall victim to all of this stuff. Right? These people are going to go absolutely bonkers, and this is what the elites are looking for. They're behind all of it, okay? They're behind all of it. You can have, these what these guys are, Crips, the Bloods, the Vice Lords, the whatever hell all these gangsters are, okay? These are Asian gangsters out there. Everybody's going to go out. They're going to go out and start invading each other. They're going to start killing who they really decide to kill, taking what they want to kill. They're going to invade each other for what? For food, okay? Food. That is where this is going to be going, and this is that chaos that's going to be going right there. So this is something that we bring out. We let our people know, okay, those that want to hear, okay, and this is really mainly for you brothers and sisters that are in this truth as a continuous warning, and also for us to stay vigilant as watchmen, okay, of what is to come. Because every headline out there is a prophetic warning, and it is also a picture of things to come as we see prophecy unfold in front of us. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this out to you, Lord willing, you were edified. You can take a look at this. We'll probably as this story develops some more, I'll come up with part 2 with this, part 2 or part 3, whatever develops out of this. But let's take a look forward here, as this is exactly what the prophecies as foretold in 2nd Ezra 15, talking about people finding that their government are useless and that they need to invade each other, and they've been waiting and waiting and waiting to make this happen. So I'm going to close it by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash, double honor to the teachers, elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers out there that put into this truth faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters out there that are tuning in. Shalom.